Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did just work earlier this morning, and then I just ran a couple of errands, and now I'm just home for the night. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and the Nourishing Primer. They're just my go-tos when I'm in a hurry, like my YSL foundation and my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation are just my go-tos. I'm sorry, by the way, for my under eye. For some reason, my concealer is creasing today. I don't know why. I think I'm going to switch back to using the Laura Mercier Secret Burning Powder. I just find that it makes more of a difference for me, but we'll get into that after I talk about it. But yeah, it is a little bit creased. I did try and fix it a little bit more, but it is still creasing, but whatever. So then I went in with the YSL Touche Éclat B10 Beige Foundation. I really do love this foundation. I can't believe I didn't use it for a couple days, but I went back to using it today just because I was really into the Giorgio Armani the past week. But then I used it today and I love it. And the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Then I concealed and highlighted with the NYX HD Concealer in the color Fair and the MAC Peppermint Primer Radiant Rose. And then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. And then I went in with the Tartelette in Bloom palette today. I was going to use Lime Crime, but then since more for day shifts, I don't do as much and I want to wear just like natural looking palettes, so I just used the Tartelette palette. And I went in with the shades, of course I went in with Flower Child as my transition shade. I am putting a pretty substantial dent in there already, if you can see that. Maybe I'll hit pan on this at some point. We'll see. But I really am enjoying this palette still. So I used that in the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Sweetheart. The only thing I don't like is that I was kind of trying to go for more of like a pinky crease. Maybe I should just start with this in the crease instead, and then just put something else in the, to deepen it up more, just because when I go in with this shade, it's so pigmented that the pink doesn't really show up. That's the only thing. But this shade, yeah, it's called Sweetheart. Then I darkened up the crease more with this shade called Rebel, and then I put this reddish color Leader on the outer corners, and then I went in with Charmer on the brow bone. And then for the lid, I went in with the color Weenie from ColourPop from Kathleen Light's Where the Night Is. And I just love this shade, so I really wanted to use it again today. This is only the second time I'm using it. I love it. Then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara on the top and bottom lashes. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the NYX HD Concealer and the MAC Peppermint Primer Radiant Rose. And then I set that with the MAC Emphasized Powder. I'm not really sure what's making it crease, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I had to reapply my blush and concealer today because when I put on my blush originally, it was way too pigmented, so I had to go over it with my foundation again and then just kind of work my concealer in a little bit more to blend it out better. And I think that's why it creased, because I just put it over powder, and I keep on doing that. I really need to make sure that my concealer is ready to be set before I actually set it. I really need to not keep on cleaning up afterwards because it is going to crease. So I think it's partly my fault. So, and then I went in with the shade Funny Girl on the bottom on the inner corners. I really do like this shade on the inner corners. It's really, really pretty. So I decided to use that rather than Starry Eyed. That's what I was going to use originally, but I just like using a lot of, I really like utilizing as many shades from this palette as possible. It really is a smartly made palette. I'm going to go fully in-depth review with this palette and along with a few other palettes in a video I'm going to post very soon, probably tonight or tomorrow. I might film tonight, I'm not sure. I'm very uninspired as to what to film. I do have products I've used up. I do want to film a products I've used up video very soon. I'm just trying to use up one more product before I film it. But I might film it tonight, though. I'm not really sure. Anyway, then I didn't have time to contour, so I just went in with my blush. I went in with the MAC blush in the shade Fleur Power because I didn't get to use it yet from that MAC Contour and Sculpting palette. Then I highlighted with Bobbi Brown's highlighter in the shade Pink Glow. I just love it. I really do love this shade. And then, of course, I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. That also helped blend out the blush a little bit better, because I did have to relayer it and go back in again with the blush because, again, it was just way too much blush. But when you layer this foundation on, it just still feels like absolutely nothing. Like, I feel like it's so weightless. Then I filled in my brows with Chanel Brow Pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Sign On Pencil in Ozone. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Aquarius. And then I filled them in with a new lipstick that I haven't worn yet. I mean, it's not that new, I just haven't had a chance to wear it yet. It's from that Bite Beauty holiday set. And it's called the Luster Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Pepper. It was in that Bite Beauty holiday set with the like lip mask and the 2 lip pencils in pomegranate and glacé, and then there was 1 lipstick in there. So I finally got to wear the lipstick today. I just have so many lipsticks that, like, it's so hard. I honestly feel more overwhelmed with lipsticks than I do with eyeshadows right now, because I feel like I'm in a place where I can go back and utilize a lot of older palettes. But for lipsticks, it's just so hard to get through lipsticks sometimes and re-wear another lipstick, because, you know, you can only wear 1 lipstick. At least with eyeshadow, you can wear quite a few colors and, like, work in other lid shades so you can wear a lot more. But for lipstick, you can only wear 1, so. But yeah, and of course, I still want more lipsticks. I want the Lime Crime Valentine's Day colors. I want ColourPop's Lumiere 2. There's just like a full list of lipsticks that I still want, but I really don't need any right now. But I am going to be, I might shoot a decluttering video because I need to declutter some NYX products, because I'm pretty sure I have some NYX lip glosses that might be almost 2 years old. I'm thinking about shooting that video tonight and just like saying what I might remove from my collection, because I do have a few products that I just don't use. So yeah, that's it. Bye! Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my minimal makeup look for today, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing today. I'm really sick of Tuesdays where I'm off and I'm not sure if I'm seeing my boyfriend or not, but whatever. I did go to the gym for like a little bit less than an hour because I wasn't sure if he wanted to see me or not today, so I just came back home early. And yeah, so this is what I wore to the gym. I just threw on the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. I just felt like using it today. And then I went in with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder underneath and on top, just because, sorry, I just think I still prefer the Secret Brightening Powder over the MAC Emphasize powder. Okay, so my boyfriend just texted me saying, if you're not working, come over. So now I have to go get ready. So yeah, anyway, then I went in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette on the cheeks, and then I just, you know what, I think I'm just going to say what my look is after this, but I just want to say that I've been obsessed with this ColourPop Lippy Stick from Kathleen Lights in Aquarius. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's been like my go-to for the gym. But I did go in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and then I just went in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette with the colors OC and Hush on the cheeks, and then I just highlighted with Angel. I just think it's such a natural highlight that I just love using it for that. And then I just set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And then I filled in my brows with the brow pencil and the and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I didn't fill them in. Did I just say if I set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel? But yeah, I just brushed them through when I'm just going to the gym. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, bye. And then I set the rest of my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium. I forgot to say that. I set the rest of my concealer with that. And then I just, oh my god, I'm like all over the place. And I just lined my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Aquarius, and I just filled them in with this. But yeah, I've been obsessed with the Lippy Pencil and the Lippy Stick. She does such an amazing job at the ColourPop stuff. yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go get ready now. Bye! Okay, so I just wanted to tell you about my second makeup look for today because, like I said, while I was making my last makeup look, my boyfriend texted me saying that he wanted me to come over. So he said we are going to go out to eat, so I just decided to throw on some makeup. I don't know what I just did. But anyway, I'm just grabbing some moolah, just in case. I always have cash on me. But anyway, let's stop rambling. So I just went over my concealer and blush with foundation, and I just went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I just threw it on really sloppily. Like, I really did not really care about my makeup look today. Again, I'm just being super lazy with makeup recently. Like, I just don't care how it looks. And the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose, and I just set that with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I went in, I didn't prime my eyes because I already had concealer on, so I just went in with a couple of Makeup Geek shadows like usual. I was going to just wear sweats, but then he was like, we're going out, and I really wanted to wear this sweater again, so I would have worn a red lip, but then I decided to go with this lip that I'm wearing. So I just went in with Beaches and Cream, and then Creme Brulee on the crease, darkened up the crease more with Frappe and Latte, and then went in with Latte and Mocha on the outer corners. And then I just went in with Rapunzel on the lid. You can't really see it right now, though, because I did decide to line. I didn't line my eyes before, but then I just decided that I wanted to. Then I just threw on Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. Then I just recoated my mascara with the Urban Decay Reversion and the MAC Giga Black Lash on the top and bottom. Then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek Starry Eyed. Then the concealer was the same underneath. Then I just threw on NARS's Lovejoy blush and then Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlight in Starlight. I just felt like wearing this one today. It's so pretty. And then again, went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I did fill in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Claire Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Urban Decay Glide On Slide On 24-Hour Pencil in Ozone, and then lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Taurus, and then went in with the Taurus Lippy Stick as well. So I did decide to wear both Kathleen Light's ColourPop Lippy Sticks today. I just think this color is so pretty, so that's why I just decided to wear it. And that's it, so I'm going to go now. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I guess my mascara, just doesn't want to be fly anymore, but I don't really care because I'm probably going to wipe this off really soon because I'm just in for the night because it's miserable outside. It's just raining a lot. I was thinking about going to the mall. I did work today. It's not like I didn't do anything, but it's really rainy out. I was going to go to the mall and get my free Lush mask because I do have 5 pots to turn in to get a free face mask. And then I also wanted to maybe pick up a foundation and concealer, but I'm just going to go next week because Monday and Tuesday night Tuesday night I'm probably going to see my boyfriend, but Monday I'm not doing anything, so I'm probably just going to go then instead. But Thursday through Sunday I'm going to be really busy up until Monday because tomorrow I see my boyfriend every Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday I'm going to the city with my best friend. She's going to get fitted for her wedding dress because she's getting married in October. So let's jump into my look in a second. Okay, yeah, so anyway, sorry, I just had to add a little bit more mascara. It was kind of annoying me the way my mascara was. But anyway, I went in with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer to prime my face. Then I went in with the YSL Touche Éclat B10 Beige Foundation and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. Then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Eyeshadow Base, and then went over that with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Medium. And then I went in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette today. I used, I went in with Beaches and Cream first by Makeup Geek, and then I went in with Nudie on the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Cashmere Bunny. Then I darkened up the outer corners with Sexpresso, and then I went in with Silk Teddy on the lid, and then I went in with Heaven on the brow bone. They're just my go-to shades when I use it. So I know that I've been trying to goal myself to use up this palette this year, but this is only the second time I've used it this year. It's just because I had so many eyeshadow palettes to use this past month. I just really wanted to utilize my newer palettes that I got from like the holidays and stuff like that. Sorry, I had an itch. But I think I've been doing a pretty good job, and I hopefully will be able to use older palettes now, because I'm hoping to use some palettes that I haven't been using for a while, and it just like gets overwhelming with eyeshadows, but I've been planning like to use certain palettes like every week just to make sure I get use out of them. So yeah. Then I went in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on the top and the MAC Extended Play Cake Black Lash on the bottom. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose, and then I just set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I've been kind of going back to it because I do prefer this under my eyes more. It kind of sucks because I did try to like the MAC Emphasize Powder. I like it, but I just feel like this is just so beautiful under the eyes that I feel like nothing replaces it. It really is so brightening under the eyes. It makes it look so pretty under the eyes that I need it sometimes for the morning, because I need my dark circles to be like non-existent, because I really didn't sleep last night. I don't know why, but I was just so tired. I'm like, I need something that's just gonna brighten just as much as the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, so I just threw that on top. Then I went in with Whimsical and Starry Eyed by Makeup Geek on the inner corners. And then for blush, I went in with MAC's Powder Blush in Spellbinder. I just think it's such a pretty peachy pink blush. I really do like it. I'm glad that I used it today. It's only the second time I'm using it. Then for highlight, I went in with Kevyn Aucoin's Starlight Celestial Powder originally, but then I just wanted a little bit more of a highlight, so I decided to go over it with Bobbi Brown's Pink Glow highlighter, and I just really like how it added more highlight. I like that highlighter a lot. I just wanted something a little bit more intense, but not like super intense like Becca, but I really like a super intense highlight. Then of course I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil. I know this one looks wonky, but I don't really give a shit, honestly. I really don't care. I just hate eyebrows, so I really don't care about taking care of them, because, I mean, I take care of them. I just think they're such a pain in the ass, so I really didn't care how they look. And then I set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Set on 24-hour pencil and ozone. But I finally found the Bite Beauty one in my waitressing apron, so I found it. And then I lined my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Lumiere, and then I went in with a Bite Beauty lip combo today. I've been trying to use those Bite Beauty lipsticks and lip glosses that I got in that holiday set. I'm finally using them. You know what's really crazy though is that I decided to count how many lipsticks I have yesterday. I have over 100 lipsticks. 100. I really thought I had like 60 lipsticks. But no, like the 2 holders that I have and then the rest that I have that are like Lime Crime, and it's just ridiculous. I have 100 lipsticks. And then I counted the mini sizes and then ones I don't use. Like, maybe there's only a few that I don't really use, because I try to use basically all of them, and I have 100, over 100. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But I'm trying to use as many lipsticks as I can. I mean, it's not like I spent full price on all of them, just like, for some reason, a girl just can never have enough lipstick. So yeah, I went in with a combo from that. I was going to use MAC's Pillow Talk, but then I was like, no, let me use this so I don't have to worry about using it until like next week or something. So I used the Bite Beauty matte cream lip crayon in the shade Glacé. This is really, really pretty. I'm really glad I decided to use it today. Really pretty pinky shade, pinky mauve shade. And then I topped it with the gloss that comes in that same set. And this is the Bite Beauty Lush Fruit Lip Gloss in the shade Honey. I love these lip glosses. They just taste really good. I know that's a weird reason to love lip gloss, but look how pretty it is on the lips. Like, do you see how glossy and like dual chromy that is? It almost reflects purple. It kind of reminds me, this combo reminds me of Among the Fireflies. This is like even more intensely purpley. It's so pretty. So this is really, really gorgeous. I love the 2 Bite Beauty lip glosses that I have. I was just going to leave it like this, but I was like, you know what? Let me kill 2 birds with 1 stone and use 2 things at the same time, and I really liked how it turned out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I'm not lining my eyes for work. I just don't have the time. I only do it for night shifts now. I just feel like for day shifts, I just have to throw on some eyeshadow and some blush and some lipstick and be out the door because I just don't have the time to like do full face glam. Like I don't need it. So like before I was like really obsessed with like using everything, but now it's just like whatever. I don't have to use liner every day. I use it so much when I go out that like everything else that I wear is the essentials for me and I don't have to use it. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I think I'm going to film a like decluttering video right now of like a box that I have so much junk in that I'm going to actually declutter a few things from my collection. So I'm going to do that right now. And that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I decided to wear my Aladdin shirt today. Jasmine and Aladdin on it. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do for my makeup, but then I decided to come up with this look that I did here. So I actually did my eyes today first because I've learned from experience that you really need to do your eyes first when you're working with colorful eyeshadows because there's always like a lot of, it's not really fallout, but like sometimes you can get it on the bottom of your lash line if you're really trying to like pack on the pigment. It's really hard to keep it the way that you want it to look when there's like such a pigmented eyeshadow that you're trying to put on your lid. So I've learned from experience lately to do my eyes first. So anyway, I went in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and the Nourishing Primer on my nose. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to put my stocking thingies on before I go because I'm wearing flats today. Then I went in with the YSL Touche Eclat Foundation in the color B10 Beige and the color Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Kevyn Kwan Celestial Liquid Lightning. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. Then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then oh my god, this is not working. Then I went in with the Smashbox 24-hour primer on my eyes to prime my eyes and then went over that with the MAC Emphasized Powder. Then I went in entirely with the Lime Crime Venus Grunge Palette, Venus 2 Grunge Palette today, and I love the look that I came up with. Of course I started with that Kat Von D Matte White Shadow that I usually always use. And then I went in entirely with the other palette. And I went in with Mustard on the crease. And I darkened up the crease more with Filter and Marsh, which are those green and blue colors. And then I went in with that beautiful dual chrome shade in the palette called Pigeon. And then I went in with Boot on the outer corners. And then I went in with that matte white shadow again on the brow bone. And I love how this look turned out. So that's what I went with. There's like crusties on the corners. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I went in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on the top and the MAC Plague Black Lash on the bottom. Then I lined my eyes underneath with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Stomper. And then I highlighted the inner corners with the shade Fly from the same palette. I love how that turned out. I really love it. I'm so glad I got to use more colors from this palette. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. Then I contour with the MAC Sculpting Palette in the shade Sculpt, that Contour Yourself palette. And then I highlighted underneath with the MAC Emphasized Powder. Then I went in with MAC's blush, Powder Blush in Melba. And then I highlighted with So Hollywood from Anastasia. It's so beautiful. Do you see that? It's gorgeous. Then, of course, I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder, and then I set everything with the All Nighter Setting Spray from Urban Decay. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil, and then set them with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I know I have to tweeze them here. It's, like, driving me crazy. But I'm just way too lazy right now. And then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them, I lined them with the Kathleen Lights Lippy Pencil in the shade Lumiere. And then I went in with this lip combo today. It's kind of annoying the corners of my mouth though. But I went in with Dose of Colors Stone, and then I topped it with Anastasia's Gilded Lip Gloss. And I really like how this combination turned out. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I really like this lip with this. Like, it's really hard for me to find a lip to wear with this shirt. But I always try to go with like kind of a purpley mauve-y color, and I really like how this looks, and I wanted to put a little bit of gold because there's a little bit of gold in the shirt too. And that's it. So now I gotta go to my boyfriend's house, so bye! Okay, so hi, so just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. So I did actually end up going to my boyfriend's house today. I was actually supposed to wear the same outfit to the city to go with my best friend to pick out a wedding dress with her because she is getting married in October. So we were supposed to go to NYC today. As you guys know, I live on the island, and we were supposed to go to New York City to pick out an outfit for her. But since it was snowing today and we got a lot more snow than we expected, we actually got a foot of snow as opposed to sorry, I'm just checking something. As opposed to I'm just trying to see if my highlight looks good, but yeah, I think it looks okay. As opposed to it's just like I feel like there's like a streak here, but when I look up close, it looks fine. I just feel like it's a little bit whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna take it off now anyway, so it's not like it makes a difference. But yeah. But since we got more snow than we expected to, we were only supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches today, and we were only supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches last night, and then it turned into a foot of snow that we weren't able to go. So I wasn't sure what I was doing, and then I texted my boyfriend saying, can I come over? And he said, yeah, sure. So I just went over his house. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Foundation Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Can you talk today? Oh my God, I cannot talk. Can you talk today, Caitlin? Let's say a sentence right. And the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the Nourishing Primer. Then I went in with the YSL Touche Éclat foundation in the color B10 Beige, and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10, and the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm, and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose, and then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then set that with the MAC Emphasized Powder. And then I went in with all Makeup Geek shadows today. I was just checking my lid color. But I went in with the like standard Makeup Geek shadows that I've been using every time I go out now, like basically like Cocoa Bear, Bitten, etc. Like I've been so into these shades, wearing these going out, that I just can't stop wearing them every time I go out. So I went in with Beaches and Cream first, then I went in with Creme Brulee to darken up the crease more, then I darkened up the center of the crease with Cocoa Bear, and then I went in with Bitten and Mocha on the outer corners, and then I went in with Flamethrower on the lid. I know it might look like just one shade right now, but whatever. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I went in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on the top. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. And then I set that with the MAC Emphasized Powder. Actually, with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I've realized that I like that more under my eyes than the MAC Emphasize. I've actually been using the MAC Emphasize to set my primer and to bake my contour. I really like it for that, rather than putting it under my eyes. I just love the Secret Brightening Powder so much that I just feel like it makes everything look better. And then my concealer doesn't crease. As you can see, it has not creased. But I've been just obsessed with my Urban Decay again, that I just can't stop using it. Then I went in with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. It just holds the curl all day. It's amazing. And then I went in with Mai Tai and I'm Speechless, both of the dual chrome shades. And then I went in with a little bit of In the Spotlight over that, just because I feel like it packs a little bit more of a punch. But then I actually did just put Champagne Pop in the inner corners because I had to clean up the inner corner a little bit for this video. And I didn't feel like pulling out all my Makeup Geek shadows, so I just went in with Champagne Pop because that's the highlighter I used today anyway. Then I contoured with the MAC Contour Powder in the shade Sculpt from that Sculpt Yourself palette, that blush palette that I have. I love it so much. Then I went in with the MAC Powder Blush in the shade Peaches, just because I felt like using it again today. It's such a pretty blush. It's super natural. Like, it's probably the most natural blush in that palette, because Fleur Power is like super pigmented, and this is like very buildable. It's really, really pretty. And then I highlighted with MAC's Shimmering Skin Perfector, like I said, in the shade Champagne Pop. Then, of course, I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lipping Pencil in the shade Oh Snap. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Instigator. Seriously, every time I wear this, I fall in love with it even more. This is like probably my favorite one ever. I love the shade. It might not be my favorite shade. Like, I love it, but it's not my all-time favorite shade from ColourPop. But it's my all-time favorite formula-wise because this is the third time I put it on, and it still feels good. I said still and because. And it still feels good. I've been wearing this since 5 or 6 o'clock. It's now almost 12 o'clock. So I would say that's a good 7 hours of wear, and it still looks perfect. I mean, I did reapply it a little bit. It did smear a little bit over here, but that's because of just the way that I eat. But honestly, I barely had to reapply it. It's so beautiful on, and it just has like that beautiful shine that I'm obsessed with this one. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I just decided to wear this shade because I was thinking about wearing Chilly Chilly and then layering this over it, but every time I do that, it just ends up being too drying if I layer 2 liquid lipsticks together. I probably should get like a lip brush or something and start doing that instead, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye. And I did wear my Disney princess shirt today from, like, I have Ariel and Snow White and Aurora and Belle on this shirt. I think that's the only 4 princesses on here. And Jasmine. Jasmine's over there. But the only reason why I bought the shirt is I can only buy a shirt like that has a bunch of princesses on it if they have my favorite princess, which is Aurora. So she was on it. So yeah, I finally got to wear this this shirt again because I haven't worn this shirt since the first time I got it, which was like August or September or something. So I think I wore it like in September. Now I'm finally wearing it again. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm a little bit disappointed because I wasn't able to see my boyfriend tonight, but at least I saw him yesterday. I wasn't planning on seeing him yesterday, but then my plans got shot for going to the city with my best friend, so I decided to see him. But then I always see him every Saturday night after I work. But I did work today till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. But he has to pick up his parents from the airport tonight, so I wasn't able to see him. It's only 7:20 right now. I was done with work a little bit before 6, and then I really wanted to go over, but then he said, it's okay, we're not going to have enough time to hang out. So now I'm just home for the night, but I am going to be busy the next few days, so I am going to be working pretty much every day, and I probably will see him at least, I mean, I always see him 2 or 3 times a week, so anyway, so I primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the Nourishing Primer. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 5 and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning and mixed those all together. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Rip Primer Radiant Rose. Then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the MAC Emphasized Powder. Then I used Then I used Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, of course, as my transition shade. And then I went in with an older palette that I really am trying to utilize a lot more of my older palettes. I went in with the Stila Eyes Are the Window Soul palette today. I've been intending on using this for like 2 months. I don't think I've used it for 2 months because, like I've said before, this past month and the month before that, I really was trying to utilize a lot of my newer palettes, and now I feel like I'm able to like have a balance between newer palettes and older palettes. So these are the shades that I used. The only reason why I pulled it out is because I don't remember all the shade names. So I went in with this shade on the crease, and the shade is called Individual. Then I darkened up the crease more with this color right here. I just felt like using a shimmery shade. I don't know why. And this shade is called Affection. Then for the outer corners, I did originally go in with this shade here, and this one is called Peace. And then I decided to go in with something a little bit more darker. My hair is pissing me off. I need a haircut so bad, but we're not going to get into it. Then I darkened up the outer corner with this color a little bit more, and this color is called Light. Actually, that's called Being. I think I'm always reading these wrong, but at least the 2 I mentioned are in the middle, so those aren't wrong. But yeah, this one is called Being, so I think it goes left to right. I guess, whatever. And then, of course, I went in with the iconic shade Kitten on my lid. It is so gorgeous. Like, I have been wearing this since, like, 11 this morning, and it's still just as intense as when I put it on. It's so beautiful. And then I went in with this shade called Light on the brow bone. Yeah, that one has to be called Light. Obviously, this one isn't called Light. This one is called Being. But yeah, these are really beautiful eyeshadows. I think I had said before, I wish I would have had this for a disappointing video. I bought another one of these I bought a different one of these steel lip palettes before. I bought like the body one or something like that, and I did not like it. I tried to use it, and I didn't think the shades were as pigmented and blendable as these. These are really gorgeous shades. So, yeah, so that's what I used. I really want to use more of these other colors on my lid, but every single time I end up using this, I always use Steel Lip Kitten on my lid, so it's such a beautiful shade. Then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. Then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek's Foiled Eyeshadow in Starry Eyed. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I went in with Hourglass's blush in the shade Mood Exposure today. I really just wanted ambient lighting blush in the shade Mood Exposure. I just wanted to use something different that wasn't from a palette. I'm trying to use more of my blushes now. It is still on my cheeks, and I've been wearing this since 11 this morning, and it still looks good. I mean, it might start fading now, but it still looks pretty damn good, so I'm really impressed about that. Then I highlighted with the Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in the shade Kitten. That's the only time I basically use it is when I'm using this, because it's not my all-time favorite highlight, but as you can see, it catches the light really gorgeously, so I'm really impressed by that. It's not as intense as my other highlighters. That's the only reason why I don't use it as much, but maybe I need to use it more for the gym and stuff. So then, of course, I went over everything with the Hourglass and Miss Light powder. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel brow pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Oh Snap. And then I filled in my lips with the MAC Cream Sheen Lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk, just because I wanted to just go with a nude that I know that I love, and I wanted to wear this one again. So this is like the third time I've worn this shade. I love it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'm just going to go relax. Hopefully I'll be able to finish Arrested Development tonight. I only have 2 episodes left though, and then I'm done with the whole show until the next season comes out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I was trying to film a get ready with me because I did go to work. I only worked for like 4 hours though. It was so dead because tonight's the Super Bowl, so. But I did film a liquid lipstick and review check-in on the lipstick I'm wearing right now. That's probably going to be up in like 2 days. Actually, probably tomorrow, because obviously you guys always see this after, like way after I post another video. But anyway, I kind of like forgot to do the liquid lipstick review and check-in on the Ofra, and then I finally remembered today because I remembered that I haven't worn this yet. So, but yeah, anyway, so I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I really haven't used that in a while, and I wanted to use it again. It really does make your skin look great before foundation, and then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Vanilla. I still really love this foundation. I don't know why I don't wear it as often. I just feel like I'm probably definitely going to wear this again very soon, like the next time I work, because I'm not sure if we're supposed to have a snowstorm tomorrow, and I picked up 3 morning shifts. Well, I picked up 1 on Tuesday morning, but I was scheduled to work Monday morning and Wednesday morning, and then the Thursday and Friday, I'm busy because I have plans with like 2 of my best friends, and then I see my boyfriend Saturday, so usually the first half of the week is pretty boring for me, but we'll see. I work, and I'm hoping it won't like snow tomorrow, so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do my makeup tomorrow and Tuesday, but if I can't, then it's like no big deal. It's at 3 to 5 inches, so anyway, I mixed the Too Faced Born This Way with the, in the shade Vanilla with the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning. I really do like how the Liquid Lightning is making my skin look lately. I still like both of them. I love the Becca one and the Kevyn Aucoin, so yeah. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. Then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. Then, of course, I went in with Makeup Geek Speeches and Cream as my transition shade. And then I went in with the Line Prime Venus palette today. I still absolutely adore this palette, so I decided to use A few colors from this. I actually did go in with Creme Brulee as well from MAC over Peaches and Cream, just as my more of like a crease shade. Then I went in with Creation on the crease. It's so beautiful. Then I mixed these two colors together for the outer corners. I used Muse and Icon. And then I went in with the shade Venus on the lid. So pretty. It's probably a little bit more matte than it was before, but I love this shade. It's really, really pretty. I don't think I had worn it on the lid yet from using this palette, but I'm really glad that I've used like every single color in this palette, and I think every single color is freaking bomb. So yeah, I absolutely adore these. They're just such amazing quality. Like honestly, if you try one palette this year, I suggest you try the Lime Crime Venus palettes, especially the Venus one, because it's so beautiful. But if you don't like Lime Crime anymore, then you don't like Lime Crime anymore. But anyway, I'm rambling for no reason. And then I went in with Makeup Geek's Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with a Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. Then I went in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on the top and the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. Then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I highlighted the inner corners with the shade Aura from this palette. Aura. This is like my favorite color from this palette. It's so beautiful. As you can see, I've shown it a little bit of love. But I am trying to use this palette as much as I can because sometimes I feel like I don't use it enough or utilize it enough, but I'm trying to use it a lot more and I love it. Then I contoured with the MAC contour powder in the shade Sculpt. Love this contouring powder. Again, it always constantly impresses me. It is a great contouring color. Then I went in with the NARS Stephen Klein palette and I used the shade Luster from the palette. I love this blush and I just wanted to use it today. Then I highlighted with Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop like usual. Then, of course, I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil and Oh Snap. And then I filled them in with the Ofra Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. I haven't worn this one yet. This is the one from Kathleen Lights. Yeah, it still transfers. I just wanted to see if it transferred more after I let it dry down a little bit more. But yeah, it does still transfer. So yeah, I'm just going to take my makeup off now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye!